Nebraskans have enjoyed Husker Bowl trips for many years, and one of the men who helped start the amazing run of postseason bowl games is the focus of this edition of Lance's Journal. Hi, Lance.
Hello, and welcome. It was January 1st of 1941 in warm and sunny Pasadena, California. Nebraska was only the third Big Six team ever to play in a postseason bowl game, and the Cornhuskers made their very first bowl trip a memorable one, with an invitation to the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Did you realize at the time the magnitude of Nebraska's first bowl game?
Oh yes, oh yes.
The game took place 75 years ago, but Al Zikmund remembers it like it was yesterday.
There were 91,000 people there, and wooden goalposts.
Even at the age of 93, this Kearney resident's mind is sharp as a tack. You found out the beauty of quickness because you were speedy. You're 6'1", 170, a little lean, but you were fast.
Right, and I ran from fear. I was scared of those guys.
Al ran himself into the 1941 Rose Bowl as an 18-year-old sophomore. And you said you were the fastest guy on the team?
Yeah.
And the fastest guy on the team put the Huskers up in the second quarter against Stanford.
We got in the huddle, and Bus Knight was the quarterback, and he called this pass play. So Willard goes like that, and I ran straight down the field, got open, and turned around, and the ball was over this shoulder, and got it, and went in, and that was the touchdown.
Number 59 rolls into the end zone.
Yeah, the blonde bomber.
Yes, this farm boy from Ord.
I was one of the old Chanticleers.
Was referred to as the blonde bomber in the UNL yearbook. He broke his leg on a kickoff return just before halftime.
The tackler didn't tackle me, he fell on my leg and broke it right here.
And there are those that say that was a pretty big turning point in the game.
Well, later the coach said, you know, Al, if that hadn't happened, we might have beat those guys.
Nebraska lost its first bowl game by the score of 21-13. Did you enjoy your time at Nebraska?
Oh, I loved every minute of it.
When you look back, doesn't it seem kind of amazing that was 75 years ago?
Seems like only 5. I can remember all those things so well.
After college, George Halas wanted Al to play for his Chicago Bears, but instead, Al was called to serve in the U.S. Navy, spending 4 years training officers during World War II. And then Al went on to win 80% of his games in 17 years as the head coach at Kearney State. And appropriately, Al led the Lopers to their very first bowl game ever in 1955. And this is kind of interesting, Bridget. Nebraska has played in the third most bowl games ever, behind Alabama and Texas. Nebraska has been invited to 51 bowl games over the past 75 years.
That's some good company to be in.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lance, and we will update your forecast next.